gang and drug infested communities and urban violence is on the rise. I mean, those things need to be dealt with. And that's nothing to play with. And it's not a game.
You stated this is the 20th.
This is the 24th anniversary.
Today.
Again, today, because I started GRCAM back in 1991 online. It's still online. It's still not an organization as of yet, but my goal is through my book that it will materialize as a full functioning organization in Chicago first. This is a Chicago thing, and I need Chicago residents to stand up. Because after all, it's for those single black mothers that's in those communities, and single black fathers and low-income two-parent families. Again, I'm focusing on the community where I came from, but again, it's open to other racial groups. As long as people are in agreement with what I'm trying to do, those are the persons I want to hear from. My haters and people that's negative, or people that forever got some type of suggestion for me, you know, I mean, I don't have time for those persons.
So you haven't given up on this vision?
Of course not. I'm still pushing it. Oh, one other thing too, if you don't mind me saying, that I'm currently looking for a legitimate film director and producer to work with me to help me turn my book into a motion picture, and that way my message could be it could be reached for the masses. So I'm looking for that as well. That's what I'm currently trying to do too, and that's my next project. And I'm just trying to do all that I can within my power to get my message out there and to connect with like-minded individuals. Actually, I would say progressive blacks and sympathizers beyond just Chicago.
Isn't this frustrating that no one is receiving what you're saying from what you have stated, and you don't have the resource to start it, and no one is listening to your blogs? You write blogs daily, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yes, it's frustrating, but I believe there's going to be a light at the end of that tunnel.
Yes.
Because, again, all it is, the way I see it is that once GRCAM is established here in Chicago, and as I would say founder and president of this organization, I am going to declare war on this Willie Lynch mentality within the black culture. Because that's what's holding us up as a racial group in the first place. We have a lot of quote-unquote African Americans in high-ranking social positions nowadays. But yet, our inner cities are just as bad, as worse than it was, I would say, 20 years ago. And again, that's because a lot of African Americans are becoming Americanized. And the way I see it is that black people or African Americans are divided based on social class, religion, and politics. So I want to be in that middle ground where I can connect with those people that progressive, that want to work with me to help turn my vision into a reality, not for myself, but for the sake of the community and for our children, to break those quote-unquote generational curses. Now, in terms of the spiritual component, I consider myself a Christian socialist. because I'm focusing on helping solve social issues as well as showing the love of Jesus Christ. That's how come, I want this to be diverse, and people, let's say for example, if the Latino, Hispanic community, the Asian community, and let's say the white community, if they work with my cause, what I'm trying to do, once we're established, we'll work with them in their cause. And that's basically all I'm trying to do. It can be done, but it has to be a will.
Do you have any college education?
Yes, I do. I graduated from Northeastern Illinois University.
Okay.
And that's where I started, my organization.
What degree? What major?
Yes, sociology and social work was my minor.
Okay. Is that what led you to pursue going back to your community to help?
No, it didn't. Again, I just wanted to have that under my belt so that way I can be perceived as quote unquote legitimate. Not just some person that's going by emotions.
Okay.
I struggled real hard in school, college, it took me 6 years to earn my bachelor's, but it was done, and I have that. And I'm tired of working for other people and seeing other people, reach their, I guess, their own life dreams and stuff like that. I want to be able to do something positive back to my community, society, and also throughout the African diaspora.
What is the main reason? I know you say the Lord gave you a vision, but what is the passion, the motive that you really want to do this? Is it the children, the families in the inner cities? Like, what is your main reason for wanting to do this?
Again, the main reason why I wanted to do this is because this is what I was called to do. This is what my Creator instilled in me, and I want to be able to carry it out